8 hard inquiries removed, 800 credit score, 780 credit score. Remove all the negative, nasty, erroneous items off your credit report. Negative items removed. That's right. We're going live. I sent out an email on thesubscribetribe.com. That's right. Thesubscribetribe.com. Sent out an email for when I'm going live. Got to go to the doctor's tomorrow on a weekend because I have no days off, right? So always working. So doctor appointment will be on the weekend. Now, if I get to going, I get to talking. If I have to get back, okay, to the sending disputes and working with clients, working with customers, doing emails, I put my email here. Okay, you can email me if you have any questions, comments, concerns about what's going on with your credit, and it'll help you get to the other side. Okay, so had an individual left a comment. They said, "Hey, I got 8 negative, nasty, erroneous hard inquiries removed from my credit reports." Okay. 8 hard inquiries removed. Okay. Barbara Clinton, good to see you. Nolan Hopkins, good to see you as well. Hello. Thank you for being here on a Friday. We appreciate it. Tomorrow, got to run to the doctor. Again, my email addresses are in the live chat if you need to get in touch with me. Okay. So, individuals able to send their no permissible purpose letters, their hard inquiry letters to the credit bureaus. Okay. No proof I initiated such inquiries, no written authorization, and failed to provide any permissible purpose under Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This individual left a comment, was able to get 8 hard inquiries removed from their credit reports. Okay. Let's see. Thanks, Brandon. You and the Awesome Life group have been fantastic for me. I signed up with you guys in about 6 months. My credit score went from the 600s to 704. Thank you so much. Trendstone, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. I'll let the team know. All right. I'll let the team know. Nice. Nice. Hi, Brandon. My FICO score is now 727 from 528. Thank you so much for your knowledge. Karina Johnson, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will let the team know as well. That's fantastic. From 528 to 727. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Let's see here. Ooh. Well, that's that one could be why. Letting the team know. Okay. That's a huge difference from not being able to approve anything to 727. I mean, that's fantastic. When another individual said they started in the 400s and they were able to get up into the 780s, they have a new home and a car, thanks to you. Also recommend you to others. This is fantastic. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. And again, you can get these hard inquiry letters at 609creditrepair.com. You can get the Beyond Committed package. It's got these letters to walk you through the process, as you see. Okay. We've got right here, two pages. So you got to staple them, right? Makes it harder for them to scan. And of course, if they want to scan, if they want to play these games, that's great. We've got letters for that too. We've got a no e-Oscar letter, okay? Because it's not just enough for them to scan it and pair it to what the collectors say, what the creditors say. Yes, each and time and time again, the courts have said it's not enough. They've got to do their own independent investigation, right? So people talk about, oh, well, should I slant the text? Should I use legal paper on this stuff? You can use, you write them, you type them. You can use either, but you want to have the right 609, 611, 604 for the hard inquiries, right? You want the right Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Fair Billing Act. You want these things on there to trap them up using their own game. If they violate your rights, right, you can use that for leverage. It might be $1,000 per violation for them. They don't want to have to deal with that. They would rather delete this unverified, negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there for you. Okay? Let's see. We got some other questions. Yes, you can dispute the repossession with the collectors, with the bureaus. Okay, and we've got a repossession letter as well. They've got to be able to provide documentation on they were going to let you know that it was repossessed, that it was going to be repossessed. They got to let you know where it was auctioned and that you could attend the auction. They got to be able to tell you what the deficiency is and what they paid for it and how they calculate it. They got to show you that they were able to even collect, right? They're probably not even the original creditor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just saying hello, a credit dude on the internet. Thank you very much, Kimo. Appreciate it. Asia, dispute these negative items. Also, you might want to look at getting good positive history as well if you don't have any good positive history, right? Self.inc, my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. I'll put these in the deal. In the chat. When you're looking at something like my Jewelers Club card that could potentially give you 5K trade lines, right? 5K store trade line, store card, and trade line of 5K. New Coast Direct is 5K. These revolving accounts, bureaus love to see revolving accounts, revolving credit cards. They like to see this because then they are seeing that it's being, utilized and monthly, and it reports monthly, right? Now, even if it isn't utilized, I have some cards that aren't utilized all the time, still get good positive history, okay? So the idea is to be able to use 3 of them and to pay them off every month. But as you're starting out, maybe you have 2, maybe a self.inc, maybe something, and you start building up, and then as you're disputing these negative, nasty, erroneous items off your credit report, your score is going to come up there, Asia, okay? Wow, Tabitha Adams, this is great. Longtime supporter, had an collection. I just disputed and received a letter back from the collection agency stating they were removing it from the credit report after sending your letters. This is fantastic. Excellent. So sometimes the collector will even send you a letter when they're deleting it, right? Sometimes you just see the deletions from the bureau. So you'll get something from the bureau that say deleted, deleted, deleted. But we have seen collectors send letters to customers, clients, individuals like yourself, Tabitha, where it will say, you know what? We're ceasing all collection activity. We're going to reach out to the bureaus. We're going to delete this. We're going to remove this. Maybe give it 30 days in the letter, they'll say, maybe give it, 30 days to reflect on your credit reports, because they want to make sure that, you understand that it may not just automatically over, and you get it off by sending collection validation letters to them. That's why we talk about sending collection validation letters, credit bureau letters, or 609 letters, and doing both. Okay. All right, let's see. After the first letter, one account was removed. All right. And then one account removed from Experian, a TransUnion, Equifax kept it on there. Okay. So Joshua, first round of letters, congratulations on your deletion. Okay. 30 days, got a negative, nasty, erroneous item off there, deleted. Fantastic. Okay. Yes, you can send your second round of letters that demands to know, right, how they quote unquote verified this, their method of verification. Okay. 609, 611, reinvestigation. Okay. You can show them the deletion to TransUnion, Equifax as well. You're seeing progress. In 30 days, in the first round of letters, you've gotten a deletion already. Fantastic. Keep going. I'm telling you, people have been able to get to the other side. I'm here for you to give you support and believe you are on the right track also. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Helps me keep doing what I'm doing. All right. All right. This is interesting. You have things that are on your report that's stated paid in full, but still on your report. Well, if it's positive, right? If it's closed and it's positive and it's paid and there's no late payments, you want to leave it alone. Okay. Are there late payments on it? Is it paid in full? Is it a collection? Is it charge off? I mean, we don't be paying them collectors, right? But maybe you didn't see the videos here about maybe not needing to pay these collectors and disputing, right? So if you maybe made a mistake, maybe it's a collection, maybe it's negative, maybe it's, you can dispute this now. Okay. But if it's positive, it's all good. You can leave it alone. Okay. Let's see here. I got to go back up, and I'm going to put my email address in here as well. I got to say, sometimes I get to talking about question, it's something in a live chat, and I also, doing this on a Friday, typically do it on Saturday. I got to run to the doctor tomorrow. So, Friday, I've got to also get back to clients and customers and emails and all this stuff. So I want to make sure that you can email me if I have to, get going here as well. Okay. Daniel said, I had 9 negative accounts. So far, they've deleted 7 of the 9 negative accounts. And I've sent the second round of letters. Thank you, Brandon. Your system does work. Thank you so much, brother. Daniel Alanez. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Daniel, thank you very much. So hasn't had negative 9 accounts. Already 7 of them have been deleted. And it says already sent out the second round of letters. So it looks like in a month or two, I've gotten 7 deletions so far. This is fantastic. All right. Fantastic. Keep up the good work. All right. So individual here says they have the wrong name on the account. Okay. Well, perhaps that's not your account. Maybe that's not that person's account, right? So they're going to have to be able to substantiate that. They're going to have to be able to say, oh, right, this proves this is you. But how can they? It's not the right name. Make sure the names are updated and addresses are updated on the credit profile, right? So we have a letter to make sure the names are updated. Make sure your name, the incorrect spelling, isn't on the credit report along with the incorrect spelling on that card or trade line or accounts, right? This is why you want to disassociate yourself from old addresses, old names, old inaccurate information, because that pulls you away from stuff like this, inaccurate junk on accounts that they're supposed to be able to substantiate, right? This kind of stuff happens all the time, inaccurate information like this, okay? Aaron Jones, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I see your super chat. I do not see your question. So if you do have a question, please feel free to add it there, and I'm searching for it, looking for it just in case. But I don't see one. So thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Okay, Mr. Jones. Okay. And there it is. I see the question. Okay. Interesting. Now, what if an account has 3 different account numbers on 3 different credit bureaus and has inaccurate information? It's not uniform across the 3 bureaus, right? Their reporting system, their Metro 2 reporting system, right? So it's supposed to be all the same. Yes. So you can show them this inaccuracy on top of disputing the unverified account. You can show them this account number, this partial account number is incorrect to this partial account number, is incorrect to this partial account number, and they're all supposed to be the same account. So y'all got it wrong. Y'all need to delete this unverified, inaccurate stuff immediately. This junk immediately. This stuff immediately, right? This is, again, Mr. Jones, thanks for bringing that up. Even shows different dates, open dates, right? You can show them that along with disputing it as unverified. You can show them all the inaccurate information, okay? It makes a difference because they know that that everything's supposed to be uniform and that your rights could be being violated on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? Thank you very much for the super chat. And it's a very good question. People are dealing with inaccurate information like that right now, okay? It's the league. Your system is great. I started at 488, and now I'm in at the 720s on Experian, 784 on TransUnion, and 684 on Equifax. Okay, Equifax still has 2 negative items. They're still sent out disputes. They're still BSing, right? But look at this. You can see 720 with Experian, 784 with TransUnion, 684 with Equifax being pain in the butt, right? So you show them what has been deleted with the other bureaus. You can file your complaints with the CFPB. You can get to the other side. You can get this jokers off of Equifax because it's already come off of Experian and TransUnion. You know you're going to get there. You got to push. Keep staying with it. You're great. This is fantastic. Someone at 488. You had a 488 credit score. Can't really do anything with 488, right? Now 720, 784. You could get prime time, right? Mortgage rates, prime time, car note rates, great lending, business credit, traveling, okay? And you would say, hey, well, I got the 684 on Equifax. Could that hold me back? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Depends with what bank or credit union you're getting your lending from. They might only look at TransUnion. I know a credit union here only looks at TransUnion. They might only look at Experian. They might throw out your lowest score and your highest score and look at 720. And 720 is a fantastic score. So there's options for you, even when you're repairing and rebuilding the Equifax score. And you can. Blackbeard Day said, hey, good to see you. And White Lamborghini here. Sup. Everybody saying hello. Good to see you guys here on a Friday. That's right. Saying it's a Friday. Yes, here on a Friday because tomorrow I've got to go to the doctor. Nothing big, but I got to go on a Saturday because I work all the time. So I got to go on a weekend. And I'm putting my email address in here because it is a Friday. And so I might have to get back to the email to customers and clients. So please make sure you email me if you have other questions or concerns. I like to come on the lives and answer as much as I can. But sometimes I miss something on a live chat as we're going through, and I want to make sure that I'm able to answer all your questions, help everybody get to the other side. I'm telling you, please also hit that subscribe tribe button. I'm telling you, as a subscriber and hitting that bell for notifications, you're getting this great content, tips, tricks, secrets. People are going from the 400s up in the 700s. You heard it here. You've seen the results of the testimonials and the reviews. So please hit that subscribe tribe button and that bell for notifications. All right. All right, Tony Aguilar. Well, opening up a My Jewelers Club card count with the Chase 524. Okay, so Tony, Chase 524, if anyone wanted to know, is Chase, it has some premier cards. Okay, you don't want to double check with Chase and see what they are, but typically the Chase Inks and the Chase Premiers and Sapphires and all these things that give you all these cash back and all these rewards for Chase, reward points, okay? Travel points and all this stuff. They have a 524 rule, which typically means they don't want their clients or customers having more than 5 hard inquiries or 5 pulls or 5 lines of credit within the last 24 months or 2 years. Now, typically it is any, so My Jewelers Club could probably count to that. It could be any kind of store card or credit card, unless it falls outside their 524 rule, which you can double check and look into. But typically business stuff is outside of that rule. So like a business Amex or a business card typically could fall outside of that, but you want to double check with them. And yeah, they're the only ones. Chase the only one that does it. A way around that is if you're, I think, a private banking client of theirs and whatnot. I'll tell you, I have been very pleased with other banks besides Chase. Chase doesn't want to do business like that. That's fine. During a period of time, I had a significant amount of hard inquiries when I was doing all my travel miles and travel hacking and getting all these cards. And, you know, Chase just wasn't one of them. And it's okay. It didn't hold me back. It's not going to necessarily hold you back. I have a couple of Chase cards now. It's okay. Okay. So you got to do what you got to do in the now to get your credit to where you want to be. Okay. And there's plenty of options. If you don't want to get a Jewelers Club card, a New Coast Direct, you dispute all these negative items off first. Then you got that great credit score and you want to go get the Chase card, then so be it. Each person's credit pair and strategies might be different, right? So that's why I like when you email me. I like when we work the one-on-one and stuff like that, because I can really get in there and we can decide what's right for you in your specific situation. Okay. Michelle. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat. You have a judgment against you for your repossession. Okay. Now, the judgment for your repossession. Okay. Unfortunately, it went to a situation beyond the credit. It went to the court, and maybe you didn't show up. Maybe it was a default judgment, or maybe you did. But now on your credit reports, there's a judgment. On your credit reports, there's a repossession. Okay. So aside from any legal stuff, legal advice, we can't give any legal advice. So that's separate. But with the credit, you can still dispute judgments on the credit reports. You can still dispute repossessions on your credit reports. The thing about this is that reporting, they still have to be able to substantiate this. The bureaus have to be able to substantiate this when you dispute with the bureaus, okay? You can dispute if you had to, all right? Right, sorry if the typing's on, okay. That's right, like what Blackbeard Dave said. And Michelle, you never lose hope. Things will work out. Things do work out. You get to the other side, okay? portfolios. That's funny. Batman of credit here. Brandon Weaver, Bruce Wayne. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. Reggie, thank you very much for the super chat. Reggie Bamba. Your system is great. Can you talk a little bit about business credit? Business credit? You want to talk about business? All right. Are there other places like Quill that report? Yes, there are other places like Quill that report. Okay. Uline. Uline is one that we like. Okay. And I'll go there right now. Shipping boxes, supplies, packaging. They've got all sorts of stuff. Office materials, warehouse equipment, retail store operations, all sorts of stuff. And you think, wait, hold up. Do I need any of this? Probably. They got all sorts of stuff here. So Uline is one that we like and we use. Pitney Bowes, obviously, for all the postage that we do and deal with. So Uline, Pitney Bowes, Stamps.com is another one that we've utilized. Granger. Okay. I'm trying to think what else do we like to utilize? Dell. Give you all these inside tips, tricks, secrets. Okay. And you're like, do I need that? Yeah. You might need first aid kits, right? You might need office supplies. So sometimes you're like, wait, hold up. But this is Granger's all like, no, they got office. I'm looking at right now. Office furniture, sports rental equipment. They got clips, paper clips, boxes, files, folders. So there's all sorts of things for you. Okay. Let's see. Got another super chat here. Okay. I'm going to have to get it. Clocks and time systems, all sorts of incentives and toys and books and supplies. So there's all sorts of things. Okay. So you got Granger, Uline, Pitney Bowes, Stamps.com, even potentially a lease. So you can get a lease with not EIN and no personal guarantee with Office. I'm trying to think what else. Dell, Apple, Amazon has a corporate line of credit now. So you can take a look at that. There's plenty of options for you to build that way and build up. Okay. You got another super chat. Thank you so much. Okay. I have a Citizens Bank account in collections. Okay. Which one of the forms should I use? Okay, great. So it's in collections. You have a collection, negative collection account sitting there, collectors. You've got, imagine, charge off, right? Charge off. You can dispute with the bureaus. You can dispute with the collectors. You have a collection validation letter to go to the collectors. You got a 609 dispute letter to go to the bureaus. Now, if for some reason you're in check systems, because I'm not sure, it does say city bank account, okay, is in collection. So maybe it's an account rather than a credit card. But if it is, you can look at check systems and early warnings. We have letters specific for that. Okay. Some people deal with check systems sometimes when they're trying to get a new bank account, especially if you're trying to do business, get a new business bank account. You might have to deal with, like a check systems early warnings. Make sure that you're not in there for some type of collection or whatnot. And there's a lot of inaccuracies in there as well. Okay. So again, 609creditrepair.com. You can get the Beyond Committed package. It's got all that stuff in there for you. And or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. Okay, Brandy Bell, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm looking for a question here. I don't see one in the super chat, so I'm going to scroll through and make sure that I see one. Also, please feel free to type one if you hadn't. If you don't have a question, then okay. Okay, Brandy Bell. I want to pay off my car, but I have a loan that was charged off. In order for me to get my title to get my car, they told me I had to pay the charge off. Okay. So you've got a couple of things going on here. You got some financial stuff going on. You've got a legal situation with can they keep the title or not and that kind of stuff. And they hold the lien, right? And so it's their car until fully paid, right? Pretty simple concept. But again, can't give any legal advice. Now, with the credit reports, with the charge off, can you dispute that? Can you get that off? Yes, potentially you can, especially if you decide, look, Brandy, if you decide, oh, well, I'm trying to get the title, I need to pay them, and you pay them or whatever, and it's settled, you can still dispute that and get it off of there, right? So some people get worried. They say, okay, if it's quote unquote paid, or I didn't see your videos, I didn't know, I wound up paying this, whatnot, or I had to get the title for my car. You can still dispute and still get it out of there, right? Or you can dispute and get it off of there now, but that's separate. Your financial and legal situation is a little bit separate than the credit situation, right? So that depends on you and what you want to do for your car, if you want to get your car and all that good stuff, right? Yes, yes. Appreciate it. I'd rather you guys do the work for me. You're super knowledgeable. MJM. All right. Yes, the awesomelifegroup.com. Great. Appreciate it. Nicole McIntosh. You can continue to dispute. Let me see. Let me see what that question is. I'll just read it from there. Should you freeze your accounts once you get everything cleaned up? Okay. So it depends on how you feel about your personal credit and your security. Okay. So once everything is repaired and everything's good and you just feel good about it, you want to freeze your credit reports, you can do so. They're allowing you to do so much easier than they did back in the day. You can go to their site and just freeze and all this good stuff, right? But if you want to apply for credit, you'll have to do a quote unquote thaw, unfreeze it, right? Get approved for your credit, it goes on there, and then you can freeze it. It's up to you. I think it can be very helpful for security reasons, but it's not going to be mandatory, right? It's not like, oh, well, after you clean it up, you got to freeze. No, it's okay. It's either way. It's fine. It's up to you. Brandon, man, it's been a minute. You helped me raise my score from 538 to 816. R Azizi. Awesome. Fantastic. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. White Lamborghini says, hell yeah, Azizi. Yes, that's what we like to hear. Thank you for coming back and letting us know. We appreciate you here on the tribe. Yes. A little loud there. I think it's okay. Brandon at 668, but want to get the hard inquiries removed. 3. Can you assist? Yeah. Yeah. So we have letters for that as well. Okay. And perhaps you want us to do the work for you, right? At the awesomelifegroup.com. Okay. So either way, there is a way to assist and move you forward, right? That's proof. Yes, that's proof they don't have your information. I'd continue to dispute. Excellent. Let's see. Nicole. Okay, this is the one. Nicole, thanks for all you do. First round, 2 deletions on the first round. Excellent. Credit score jumped from 550 to 607. Okay. Wow. Repo company sent a letter to try and settle for much less, much less, from 16,000 to 3,000. Should I continue to dispute? People saying, hey, look, you can continue to dispute. All right. People saying, hey, look, they don't have your information. They may not have your information. They could be desperate, right? They're trying to settle. They're trying to say, oh my God, you already got some deletions, right? You can dispute your repossession. You can push on them further, right? Got $1,000 secured card. How much do I spend a month before the reporting date? Okay. First and foremost, you never want to spend more than 30%, right? I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, that's not a lot, right? And even then, that's the max. That's the max, right? So you don't have to, you could spend up to $300 and pay that off every month. Now, you don't have to. You use it a little bit here and there. If you want it, you wouldn't have to use it necessarily every month if you're using other lines of credit. So you want to use 2-3 lines of credit, usually 3. The highest FICO achievers using 3 revolving accounts. Now, there are some lines of credit that I don't utilize all the time. I'm still up in the 800s, but I'm using 3 revolving accounts and paying it off. Now, if you can keep it under 10%, that's even better. But since you're paying it off every month, your utilization really is not going to really be that high. Okay. Well, I'm trying to see. Thank you. You're so helpful. Thank you very much, Brandy Bell. Appreciate it. Okay. Joshua Thompson, way past the statute's limitation 12 years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah. Still reporting 12 years ago? Yes. Dispute that. Unverified account outside the statute's limitation. You can do this, okay? Yes, absolutely. I'll put my email address in here again. Okay. It is a Friday. I do have to get back to the emails and clients and customers. Okay. Put my email address in here as well. Tomorrow I have to go to get to the doc. So thank you for letting me be here on a Friday. Again, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, try button. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.